Right now, you can message almost anyone: a friend, a family member, a coworker, a stranger across the world. You can send a text in 1 second. You can like a photo. You can join a group chat. You can watch someone's entire life through a screen. And yet, somehow, more people feel lonely than ever. That sounds strange, because we're technically the most connected humans in history. We can carry tiny devices in our pockets that can reach almost anyone on Earth. We have social media, messaging apps, video calls, online communities, multiplayer games, group chats, comment sections, followers, likes, notifications. But despite all of this connection, something feels missing. Because being reachable is not the same as being known. And being surrounded by people online is not the same as feeling close to them. For most of human history, connection was not something you scheduled, it was built into life. People lived in small groups. They worked together, ate together, walked together, struggled together, raised children together, built things together, survived together. You did not need to text someone to feel included. You're already part of something. Your tribe, your village, your family, your community, these were not optional add ons to life. They were life. If something happened, people noticed. If you're missing, people knew. If you're sad, someone could see it on your face. If you needed help, the people around you were physically there. But modern life changed the shape of connection. We became more independent, more mobile, more private, more busy. We moved away from our families. We changed cities for school. We changed cities for work. We lived in apartments beside strangers. We started ordering food instead of sharing meals. We started working from home. We started shopping alone, studying alone, scrolling alone, relaxing alone. And slowly, without noticing it, we built a world where people can live beside each other without ever really meeting. This is one of the weirdest things about modern loneliness. We can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone. We can sit in a crowded classroom and feel invisible. You can walk through a busy city and feel like nobody knows you exist. You can have hundreds of followers and no one to call when life gets hard. Because loneliness is not just about number of people around you. It is about whether you feel seen, whether you feel understood, whether you feel like you matter to someone. And this is where online connection becomes tricky. The internet gives us constant contact, but not always deep contact. A like is not a conversation. A view is not friendship. A follower is not a relationship. A group chat is not always a community. And a notification is not the same as someone asking, "Are you actually okay?" Online, we see pieces of people, their best photos, their funnest moments, their achievements, their vacations, their relationships, their new job, their perfect meal, their perfect body, their perfect life. But we rarely see the full person. We do not see the boring days, the quiet anxiety, the awkward conversations, the failed attempts, the insecurity, the loneliness behind their own screen. So everyone starts comparing their inside to everyone else's outside. And that makes people feel even more alone. Because when everyone looks like they're doing fine, struggling feels embarrassing. So people hide it. They post, they smile, they reply, "I'm good." They keep scrolling. But inside, they feel disconnected. This is the quiet trap of modern connection. We're constantly visible, but not always vulnerable. We're constantly communicating, but not always connecting. We're constantly entertained, but not always cared for. And the more shallow connection we consume, the easier it becomes to avoid the deeper connection we actually need. Because real connection is slower. It takes time. It takes awkwardness. It takes listening. It takes showing up when it is inconvenient. It takes being honest when you would rather look fine. It takes sitting with someone without needing to perform. But modern life does not train us for that. Modern life trains us to be efficient. Send a quick message, react with an emoji, watch a story, leave a comment, move on. Everything becomes faster. But closeness does not grow faster just because technology does. A friendship does not become deep because you exchange memes for 6 months. A relationship does not become strong because you text every day. A community does not become real because everyone follows the same page. Real connection needs repeated moments of trust, small moments, eating together, walking together, laughing at something stupid, helping someone move, sitting beside someone when they're sad, remembering small details, checking in without needing a reason, being there when there's nothing to gain. That is what humans were built for. Not just information exchange, not just entertainment, not just visibility, belonging. And belonging is different from attention. Attention says, people are looking at me. Belonging says, people will notice if I disappeared. That is the difference. And many people today have attention without belonging. They're watched, but not known. They're contacted, but not held. They're surrounded by noise, but missing real presence. So, what is the solution? It is not to delete the internet. It is not to throw away your phone. Technology is not evil. It can help us find people, keep in touch, learn, share, build communities. But it cannot replace the human need to be truly present with other people. So the answer is not less technology. The answer is more real connection. Message someone first. Call instead of only texting. Meet in person when you can. Eat with people. Walk with people. Join something local. Ask better questions. Listen longer. Tell the truth a little more often. Stop pretending you're fine all the time. And most importantly, stop waiting for connection to happen automatically. Because modern life makes isolation easy. Connection has to become intentional again. For most of history, humans needed each other to survive. Today, we can survive alone more than ever. But surviving alone is not the same as living well. Your brain still wants faces. Your body still wants presence. Your heart still wants belonging. Not followers, not likes, not endless scrolling. Belonging. Because the tragedy of modern life is not that we have no way to reach each other, it is that we have infinite ways to reach each other and still forget how to be together.